Raise a glass to freedom. Greetings, geeks and geekerellas. Oh boy, it has been a while. I apologize. Partly it was because of this pandemic. Also, my job deciding not to take a break because of the pandemic. Various illnesses. Also, me getting far behind on all of my shows. So, sorry. But that's not why I'm here today. I'm here today. Happy 4th of July, people, for all of my Americans. And in order to honor it, I will be discussing some of the untold heroes of American history, the Hamilton family. That is because, in case you didn't know, Disney Plus decided to release a filmed version of the Hamilton musical with the original cast. Boy, I wish I was there. So, I'm going to talk about it. And it's going to be a little bit unconventional for my chats because it was 2 hours. Also, I'm pretty sure everyone knows the plot by now. But still, there are going to be spoilers if you haven't heard yet about the plot. So, be warned, spoiler alert. Also, I am a little rusty, so forgive me if I do this a little weirdly. The plot, for those that don't know, is we meet Alexander Hamilton, who is an immigrant from the Caribbean, and we see his rise in the American government, his ongoing frenemy rivalship with Aaron Burr, him and his close relationship with George Washington. We also get to meet his, we also get to see his romantic side with Eliza Schuyler, Angelica, and one more sister. I can't remember her name. I'm just joking. It's Peggy. And we get to see his interactions with Eliza and Angelica. Eliza being his future wife, and Angelica being a woman who is clearly in love with Alexander Hamilton, but will never act on those feelings because she loves her sister too much. And then we get to see his political career and how one day, while being alone at their house, he starts an affair. The affair gets exposed. Well, he gets blackmailed for it. And then his political enemies find out about it. So he doesn't want them to blackmail him, especially Burr, because Jefferson and Adams, I believe, said that they were going to not let it be. They were just going to let it be and not do anything about it. But Aaron Burr kind of hinted that he might. So in order to beat the scandal and save his legacy, because that's what he's been obsessed about, he does what he does best. And he writes. And he writes a letter about it, and he admits the affair to the public, and this nearly ruins his relationship with his wife. This ruins any prospect that he had of becoming president. He moves away with his wife to the country. As time goes by, his son is 19, and having his father's spirit, he sees someone who is talking bad about his father, and so he challenges him to a duel. Philip, the son, heeds his dad's words and lifts the gun up to the sky to say no, and hope that the guy has the integrity to follow suit and cancel the duel. Well, the guy doesn't even take the 10 seconds that you're supposed to take. He fires at 7 and kills the son. We then see him and his wife mourn over it, And that brings them closer together. That is until Jefferson and Burr run against each other for president. Everyone's like, who's Hamilton gonna go for? And he says, I'll go for Jefferson. Jefferson, I have never agreed with what he stands for, but Burr doesn't stand for anything. So, this leads to where this has all been leading towards, which, if you know history and you don't know the story, you know that this leads to a duel between Hamilton and Burr. And Hamilton decides to, at the last minute, yield his own words, focus on his legacy, and not fire. He fires to the sky. Burr doesn't, but we see that this kind of kills Burr's reputation. That was the plot. It was really well done. It was all done, in case you don't know, in operatic form, where there's little to no dialogue that isn't in a song or has like musical backing to it. And it was still really well done. All of the acting was great. It was funny. It was dramatic. It made me cry a couple times, especially in the scenes where they're trying to deal with the death of the son. The death of the son honestly didn't get me because I knew it was coming. I know about the music and the plot points going into this. The way that they dealt with it, I had not heard that song before. Unimaginable. I had not heard that before. It hit hard. And then to see Eliza's epilogue at the end about his legacy and the orphanage, and then when they did that awesome cinematic thing where they had Alexander in the background but out of focus, it was really good. And the cinematography in this was really good. I know that that's not like the focus, but it was really good. The stage set design was awesome. The choreography was freaking amazing, especially with the fact that they had during that whole show that rotating set thing in the middle, which was really cool, and they really used it well with the awesome choreography, and the songs were really good, like really, really good. You can see why this has such a great like legacy and reputation. All the voices were really good. Probably the best though was Angelica and George Washington. Anytime that those two got to sing, damn. I think that's partly why Unimaginable hit so hard, was because they had her sing it. It had awesome side characters too, like Lafayette and one of my favorites, Hercules. That's his actual name. And I really liked it. I've probably been going on for long enough. Thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me, I don't know when it will be, but some of my shows are going to be starting back up post-pandemic, and some are just starting up with what they filmed before pandemic, and so you'll see me for that. Probably, I think, the next time you see me will be Owl House. But thank you guys for watching. Till next time, and beyond. Raise a glass to freedom, something they will never take away.